Go go Megaforce! Hey guys, Hassan here, and we got another Power Rangers Megaforce review for you all today. You're looking at the Battle Morphin Power Ranger figures right here. These are the 4 that have been released. Normally I would not have bought these, however I got 3 of them for free because of some Toys R Us had a promotion. You buy a certain number of Power Ranger toys, or a certain amount in Power Ranger toys, you get one free. It actually applied to the Samurai ones only, but because my store didn't, they had like 1 or 2 Samurai things left. They really didn't have much. They let me use it on the Megaforce stuff, and then I got the Black Ranger to kind of complete the set here. So these are the 4 Battle Morphin figures. So we'll take a look at each of these in just a second, but let's quickly take a look at the box. So this is the Robo Knight box right here, the Battle Morphin Robo Knight Power Ranger. So you can see, basically you control this little thing on the back to kind of swing around his arm, as you can see in this picture. So there's that. And then up top it says it comes with 1 card, which I will show in just a second. Off to the side it shows the card scanner app, which actually just released apparently recently on the on Android devices. So if you have an Android smartphone or something, you can go check that out. It's not available on iOS yet, and I have an iPhone, so soon though, hopefully, I'll be able to show that off. And there's the card game set on this side. So the back again shows Try Me and shows Collect Them All. It shows the 4 different Rangers right there. In case you want it, here is the UPC for anyone that wanted that. Here's the UPC for the Red Ranger box right there, and you can kind of see basically the same box, it just shows different images there. Here's the Battle Morphin Red Ranger, and on the back as well. There's the Blue Ranger, as you can see. Battle Morphin Blue Ranger. And last but not least, we have the Black Ranger. And here's the UPC for the Black Ranger. Alright, so there's that. Got that out of the way. The packaging is really not anything that special, honestly. But as I mentioned, these do come with cards. So I have the 4 different cards that they came with. Ta-da! So each of them comes with a card of that Ranger. So the red one came with a Megaforce red card. And they're each holding their weapons, so he has the Dragon Sword. And all of them, by the way, have the same back, as you can see, as all the other cards. But that's that one. Then we have the Blue Ranger, Megaforce Blue, with his shark. Actually, that's not the shark bow gun. Never mind. Or maybe it is. No, it's not. So he's holding a different weapon, I guess. There's Megaforce Black with the, I guess that's the shark axe. Maybe. I don't know, I haven't seen Ghost Ager, so I'm trying to base it off of these figures and compare. And there's the Robo Knights. I really like the artwork on these cards, it looks pretty sweet. So those are the 4 different cards there. And I happened to get a second Black Ranger card, actually. I got 2 of them somehow. So that's kind of neat. But anyways, on to the main event. So these are the figures themselves. As you can see, they look decent. I mean, they look okay. Overall, these are actually kind of better than I was expecting, because I wasn't expecting to ever get these, but now that I did get them, they're actually not too bad. So as you can see, they kind of look neat. Let's take a look at each of these one by one, so I'll remove these others out of the way. So here is the red. So it's got some nice shiny paint and stuff. There's not really much paint on the back or anything. It's really all on the front. And the helmet and stuff looks pretty sweet. So I like the helmet design for these Rangers. It looks pretty cool. The weapons are not painted, so here's his Dragon Sword, no paint there. And as far as posability goes, you can sort of move them side to side this much, and the head itself doesn't really move, but like you can kind of move the body to make it sort of look like the head moves. Or maybe the head, I don't know. It's kind of, you can't really make it move on its own, but it looks like it might be moving slightly. I can't tell. The arm does move around 360 degrees, and you can kind of bend it in and out, and at the elbow it's like so. Although you can't twist it this way. It doesn't twist, it just moves in and out like that. And then this arm kind of has the same thing there, although with the hand you can sort of move it up and down like that. So we'll take a look at how to control these things in just a second. But here's the Blue Ranger. Again, a nice shiny paint color there. Pretty sweet helmet design, I like that. And there's the shark bowgun right there. Not painted or anything, but yeah, that's the Blue Ranger. Noah, the Blue Ranger. And the Red Ranger is Troy. And so here is the Black Ranger, Jake. So he has a shark axe. They have the Gosei buckle there as well. Yep, there's that. And then my favorite out of these four is the Robo Knight, just because I think it looks cooler with all the paint and everything. Yeah, pretty nice detail for this type of figure. I wasn't expecting this much, at least. You know, the paint looks really nice there. You can kind of see the helmet up close. Looks pretty cool. And then there's the back. And I don't know what his weapon is called in Megaforce, but there's Robo Knight. A knight to save the day, as all the Megaforce toy promos seem to show. Which is kind of neat. But anyway, so those are the four figures. And basically, the biggest thing with them, I'll take a look at the Red Ranger, is you have this little joystick thing in the back, and essentially you can kind of control the right arm. So you can sort of, if you push down, it lifts it up, and vice versa. So you can kind of swing the sword up and down, or you can swing it left to right, like that. Or, you know, all around in a circle, or whatever. You basically have full control over that right arm. So you can even pose this arm a little bit, you know, if you want to have them, I don't know, hand up or whatever you want to do. You can pose that arm, and then this arm kind of swings around. Try and do it like this so you can see a little bit of what it looks like. It's a little hard. Yeah, it's not going to work. That's hurting my arm. But yeah, so that's basically what these figures do. So as far as a collector goes, there's not really much for this, to be honest. I mean, it looks kind of nice, but I'm sure the you know, the 4-inch figures and the others are probably going to look pretty sweet as well. But kids will love this, I'm sure. I mean, you get to basically fight with the Rangers. Like, you get to control, you know, their arm and everything, and the sword, and so that's pretty sweet. So that's the Red Ranger, and that's pretty cool. The Blue Ranger is the one out of the four that I think is just kind of weird, because his is like a gun. Like, why would he swing the gun like that? Like, I mean, I guess they wanted to have the Blue Ranger to kind of, you know, for kids to buy, but it's just, it's weird. Like, you should be shooting that thing, not slapping people in the face with a gun. Like, it's just weird. But anyways, that's the blue. Here's the Black Ranger with his axe. So this one also makes sense, just like the red one, because you swing an axe. So, alright. And Robo Knight with his, I guess it's a sword. It almost looks like a gun this way. Is it a gun? I don't know. I haven't seen Ghost Ager, so I can't tell you. But, yeah, so you kind of swing that around and like so. So I guess it's pretty fun for the kids and everything. I'm sure they'll get a kick out of it. Excuse me. So, like, you know, if the different kids had them, they could kind of, I don't know why the Rangers would be fighting each other, but you could have kind of an epic battle between the Red Ranger and Robo Knight. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that's enough. But yeah, it's kind of neat, so, you know. Yeah, having a bit too much fun with these. So like I said, these are actually kind of better than I thought, because as you can see, I'm sort of having some fun with them. So I would not really recommend them much for collectors because it's just kind of, there's not really much there for you guys, I guess. This one doesn't stand up. Whatever. Anyways, but overall, they're kind of fun for kids, definitely. I would say they're pretty sweet. And the paint job is decent, I guess. It looks kind of nice. Like when I showed all 4 of them together, that looked kind of neat. And the cards are pretty sweet. I really like the cards that it comes with. I got the 2 Black Rangers, but yeah, so those are pretty sweet. So yeah, that's pretty much it. For collectors, you can pass on this. For kids, get it. I'm sure they'll love it. And that's that. These are $14.99 at Toys R Us. And these are the Battle Morphin Megaforce Power Rangers. So check those out. And if you have any questions or anything, post them in the comments below. And that's about it for this review. Stay tuned soon for a review of the Robo Morpher. So that's coming up as well. See you guys later.